well. So
absolutely. So that's great. So as I said, so for me, I've been managing for the last I've been managing this business for the last 25 years. Started like everybody, moonlighting in a job, then buying on the side, going to the buy-to-let stuff. I qualified as a plumber, tried to do it on the side to try to reduce costs 25 years ago. And then I hit upon, we did HMO, got 150 unit tenant HMO portfolio. But quite frankly, HMO is not what it used to be 10 years ago. You know, now the costs have doubled. So cost of mortgage doubled, cost of utilities have trebled, but the rent have got nowhere near what that increase has been. Let alone the fact that actually the regulations are killer, right? So for me, I will not really go back into HMOs. I've got what I've got. We manage it. We've got property management manages it. We're not going to do it again. The other thing that we do, what I do quite a bit of, is obviously social media, property TV. If you haven't joined the social media group on Facebook called Title Splitting Group, it's the biggest one on Facebook. There's a lot of conversation that happens over there, so have a look at that during the process of your course. I know you have read the Grow Your Wealth via Title Splitting book, but I've also written another book called Scale Your Wealth Through Properties. That basically gives a very good synopsis of the last kind of 20 years of 6 strategies that I've used to build. But more importantly for me in that book, it's about why property, why would it keep going, and why do we need to keep investing in these assets? And that I explain quite a bit in that. My background is economics, so I've done marketing, finance, economics, and then I did an MBA as well from a kind of educational perspective. And that combined gives me not just I'm buying an asset class, but I understand the totality of the market. So when you will coach me over the next 4 weeks, you will start to hear just fringe stuff that's happening in the market that's not just to do with properties and how it impacts us. Highly experienced in raising finance, so we've just launched Quiddity Capital as well now, so we bridge people's purchases. Not Joe Public, I will only bridge mentees project, because I understand and know that they've got the same training as I have. They understand what kind of building to buy. They've got the training, and also more importantly, they've got my team around them as well. So that's why we will bridge certain people's stuff as well. Lastly, a bit like you, I've got 20 years of corporate experience, so that has helped massively. I'm glad I'm out of it, and I'm glad that I control my own time and effort, and any investment that I make comes all to me, or the company at least, and then we distribute it to the team. But I'm grateful for the time that I'd spent in corporate, because you learn as you're younger. You didn't know what you don't know. Like I said, I did an MBA in 2012. That really massively opened my head, because I was like, oh my god, right, this is how it runs, this is how the market works. And also I then discovered, as part of that process, title splitting as a specific strategy. A bit like what you're saying. You know that you've done this. Now you need to know to the next level, and that's exactly what one of the modules when I was doing my MBA, I kind of hit upon, and then that was 2012. So that's 14 years ago now, and I've gone from one house to multiple properties at a time. And then latterly I did an MSc in economics, and that then gave me the understanding more around how the money market works, how that whole thing works, and then why is it that we need to keep investing in real assets. So that's a bit about me. I don't know whether you're into football, and this is where we can start a relationship here. I sponsor West Ham United. Well, I sponsor London Stadium, home of West Ham. But also I do because as I said to you, my son plays football, so I'm big into football. So I'm also a community partner at Leighton Orient as well as a company. Talked about this book, and do you subscribe to YPN magazine, by the way?
I don't know.
It's actually quite enough. I think it's a tenner a month. You know what? It's actually not because I write into it, but it's actually quite a good article.